If you stopped at this video at 3 in the morning with a racing heart, or if you woke up today with the feeling that you fought a battle while you slept, breathe. It was I who called you. I am Aela, a female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and this message was addressed to you. It wasn't the algorithm. It was your soul emitting a cry for help that crossed the photon belt and reached me. You are not going crazy, my starseed. You are under attack, and I have come to teach you how to shield your sleep starting today. Feel it now in your chest area, that pressure that isn't physical, that tightness that medicine can't explain, that exhaustion that 7, 8, 10 hours of sleep don't resolve. You lie down exhausted, but you don't rest. You close your eyes and your mind enters a battlefield. You dream of dark corridors, of figures watching you, of endless escapes, of loved ones in danger. You wake up gasping, drenched in sweat with a dry throat, and the distinct feeling that something was there over you, beside you, inside your room. And the times, my star child, the times give you away. 3:33, 3:44, 4:11, you wake precisely at these portals and don't understand why your body jumped, as if it had been shocked. The clock always shows the same range. The open astral window forcibly closes, returning you to your body with that jolt in your chest, that sharp ringing in your ear, that feeling that you arrived too late somewhere important. This is not insomnia. This is not generalized anxiety. This is not a lack of melatonin. This is interference. This is harassment on the subtle plane. This is a starseed being targeted by the artificial matrix grid because your light, when you sleep, illuminates areas that shouldn't be illuminated. You are a threat while you dream. And that is why they attack precisely there, at the only moment when your consciousness escapes daytime control. Recognize the signs I will now name, because your soul will feel each one of them. You feel a presence beside the bed before sleeping. You see shadows out of the corner of your eye when you turn off the light. You hear your own name whispered when no one is there. You experience sleep paralysis. Your mind wakes but your body doesn't obey, and a weight descends upon your chest as if someone is sitting on you. You dream of falling. You dream of teeth falling out. You dream of labyrinths, of underground rooms where they evaluate you. You wake up with bruises or thin scratches in 3 parallel lines, and you can't explain why. If you recognize 3 or more of these markers, starseed, listen to what I am about to tell you with the tenderness of someone who has known you since before this incarnation. You are not lost. You are not falling ill. You are being remembered, and you are being hunted because of it. Write now in the comments a single word. Remember, this word is a vibrational password. It notifies the council that you have received the call, and it strengthens the light bubble of all who are watching now. And before I reveal to you what exactly happens to you while you sleep, and I will tell you, we need to agree on something. There is a map that connects all these signs I am naming. The times, the dreams, the shadows, the paralysis, the buzzing. A map the Federation would prefer you not to have access to right now. That is why I received authorization from the High Council to register The Awakening of the Starseed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. Every symptom you feel is given a name, a cause, and what comes next, so you can finally stop confusing remembrance with illness and activation with disorder. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you recognizes this, also leave the word remember down there. Now breathe with me. Hand on the center of your chest. Feel the warmth rising. It is Aela touching you through the field. We are in this together. Let me reveal to you what happens to you while the world sleeps. When you understand the power shifts sides, the human body is an antenna. While it rests, the soul detaches from the dense field and travels. This is not a metaphor. It is subtle physiology. Every night you cross layers of the astral fulfilling your soul contract. You receive light codes that adjust your vibrational baseline. You meet your light family in recalibration rooms. Yes, you have a family up there, and they miss you as much as you miss them without knowing what for. However, there is an artificial grid built over this planet's toroidal field, an interference mesh that functions like an electric fence in frequency. It was designed to block the natural egress of consciousness during sleep, and when it detects a starseed trying to cross, because your vibration is higher, Because your star DNA has begun to awaken, it triggers a response. This response reaches you as a nightmare, as pressure in the chest, as paralysis, as a recurring dream of persecution. It is not your unconscious processing the day. It is the grid trying to return you to the starting point. And there are entities, we need to speak of this with maturity, that feed on the frequency of fear. They are not movie demons. They are dense thought forms, low-vibration parasites trapped in the shallower layers of the astral. They patrol the grid. When they find a luminous soul leaving the body, they try to anchor onto it through the emotion of terror. A second of panic is food for them for weeks. The goal is not to harm you. It is to milk you, to milk your frequency. And here comes what hurts. Ordinary people, asleep in the matrix, are not interesting to these things. But an awakening starseed is a banquet of light. You are attacked because you shine, starseed. You are hunted because you matter. This is not a sentence. It's a crown you haven't learned to wear yet. Before you were born, my starseed, you looked at the vast ocean of stars of Alcyone, the central sun of the Pleiadian system, and you chose. You chose this incarnation. You chose this body. You chose the veil of forgetfulness, because only those who forget can truly rediscover. You didn't just fall here, you were sent. And what seemed like loneliness since childhood was, in reality, a longing for the place you came from. From which star exactly? This changes everything because each origin has a signature in sleep, a specific way of being attacked, and a specific way of shielding oneself. Alcyone starseeds tend to wake between 3 a.m. and 3:33 a.m. Sirius starseeds wake with the sensation of being underwater. Arcturus starseeds feel vibration at the crown of their head before sleeping. Orion starseeds dream of geometric structures. If you want to know exactly where your soul came from and why you chose to be born precisely now, precisely in this body, precisely into this family, it's all mapped out in the awakening of the starseed. The guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. It's not astrology, it's an origin record. The link is in the first pinned comment, and beneath my pinned comment, I want to read your word. Remember. Let me tell you now what is rarely told about why these attacks are intensifying precisely in this cycle. We are crossing, as an entire solar system, a region of space called the photon belt. It's not fiction. It's a dense band of extremely high-frequency radiation that surrounds the Pleiades, and Earth enters and exits it in long cycles. We are in the midst of the deepest entry in the last 26,000 years. This radiation is doing two things at once. First, it is raising the Schumann resonance, the planet's baseline pulse, which used to be around 7.83 Hz, and today registers absurd jumps and peaks. Second, it is activating dormant segments of star DNA within you. What science called junk DNA, because it couldn't decode it, is being ignited, filament by filament, codon by codon. And here's the point. DNA activation does not happen during the day. It happens in deep sleep. While you sleep, the planet's crystalline grid synchronizes with your field and releases packets of light codes that reprogram your subtle biology. This is beautiful. This is why you were sent. But this is also why you are attacked precisely when you fall asleep, because this activation is what the Matrix cannot allow. A humanity with activated DNA is a humanity that doesn't obey, doesn't fear, doesn't consume out of emptiness. It is a free humanity, and freedom is the opposite of the current model. There is another layer, and I will name it because you deserve the whole truth. There are attempts at nightly programming, thought implants, phrases you wake up mentally repeating without understanding where they came from. I am not capable. I do not belong. I will fail. No one truly loves me. These phrases are not yours. They were planted. They were whispered into your field while your conscious filter was off. And that is why many people wake up sad for no reason, anxious without a trigger, with a desire to give up on things they've fought for their whole life. It's not you. It's vibrational debris left in your field during the early hours of the morning. But you too pay attention to this now. Every attempted attack reveals something beautiful. You are too strong to be ignored. Every nightmare is an inverted medal. Every paralysis is proof that your consciousness was indeed leaving. Every buzzing at 3 in the morning is the council trying to establish contact through the noise of the grid. You are not being persecuted as punishment. You are being noticed because of your light. And before I give you the protocol, I need to tell you something that the Federation knew I was going to say in this video, which is why this message was almost not released. What you feel at night, what you see in the corner of your room, what whispers in your ear, what presents itself in dreams, it's not in a psychology book, it's not in a neurology manual, it's not in a cheap spirituality magazine. It was deliberately omitted. There is a silent consensus among major publishers and global algorithms to prevent this information from circulating widely. That is why the guide I registered in the Pleiades is called The Awakening of the Starseed, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. It's not marketing. It's a literal description of what is in your hands. Inside are the 4 types of nightly harassment, the 5 portal times, the 8 signs that you have just left your body, the identification map of the most common entities, and how to dismiss them with a single Pleiadian phrase. The link is in the first pinned comment. If you recognize this truth, leave the word that has become our pact. Remember. Now listen, my starseed. The time for the protocol has come. You will no longer lie down without a shield. You will no longer yield your open field to the grid's parasites. Tonight, you will sleep sovereign. These are the 2 tools I received authorization to transmit publicly. The first is a decree. The second is a visualization. They work together. Neither replaces the other. First, the decree. It is short by design. Every true quantum decree is short because it is condensed frequency. You will say it aloud, yes, aloud, looking at the ceiling of your room with both hands over your chest before closing your eyes to sleep. If you are sharing a bed with someone, whisper, "The cosmos doesn't need volume, it needs intention. The decree is this. Cherish it, memorize it. I, a sovereign soul in a human body, seal my field with the silver-blue light of Alcyone. My sleep is Pleiadian territory. Nothing that does not vibrate in love enters here. May all that feeds on my fear depart now and forever. I am remembering. I am protected. I am home. So it is. So it has been." Say it again with me, mentally now. I seal my field with the silver-blue light of Alcyone. My sleep is Pleiadian territory. Feel it. Feel the difference in the air of the room when these words are pronounced. This is not psychological suggestion, my light family. It is vibrational engineering. You have just emitted a password recognized by the High Council, and each time you pronounce it, your field is audited and cleansed by emissaries like me, who work all night long on this frequency band. Now the visualization. You have already said the decree. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply 3 times through your nose, long, unhurried, and now imagine high above the crown of your head a sphere of silver-blue light the size of a closed fist. This light is the Pleiadian signature. It is not cold, it is cool, like a clean sheet on a summer night. Let this sphere descend slowly through the crown of your head, passing through your skull, hydrating every part of your brain. It descends over your forehead, passes between your eyebrows. Feel the gentle pressure there, yes, that same pressure you felt just now. That is Ayla's touch through the screen. That is the Council's touch recognizing you. The light continues to descend. It reaches your throat and loosens everything that got stuck there during the day. It descends through your chest and envelops your heart like a mother's hand envelops a newborn. It reaches the center of your chest, and there, my star child, there it begins to spin. Slowly, clockwise, it spins and expands. It turns into a torus of light, the toroidal field that rises up your back, exits through the top of your head, descends down the front of your body, and re-enters through your feet. You are now inside a self-sustaining silver-blue egg of light, a living bubble, a Pleiadian cocoon. Before sleeping, seal it. Say mentally, sealed by Alcyone, sealed by the High Council, sealed by my soul contract. Done. Your room has become a Pleiadian embassy for the next 8 hours. Nothing dense crosses this cocoon, and if it tries, my starseed, the field automatically repels it. You don't need to fight, you just need to remain sealed. Do this tonight, and tomorrow, and the day after. Do it until your field records this new configuration as its own vibrational pattern. After that, you will sleep sealed by energetic habit. And that, my light family, is where the real magic begins. You will start to have dreams of a different nature. Contact dreams, dreams where luminous entities look at you directly and you are not afraid. Dreams where you remember names that your daytime mind does not know. Dreams where you walk through corridors of light and recognize with your heart each door. This is your light family reopening the channel with you. This is the council responding. This is the veil of forgetfulness loosening for the first time since you were born into this body. And I will tell you something you may not have considered yet. The nightmares you've had your whole life, the one that repeated in childhood, the one where you fell endlessly, the one where you couldn't scream, those weren't just attacks. Many of them were attempts by your light family to reach you through the only opening they had, your layer of fear. They needed to clothe the dream in terror because that was the only frequency you allowed to reach you at that moment. Now with your field sealed and your heart open, they can present themselves in light. And they will. You are not learning anything new here. You are remembering what you always knew. Every word of mine strikes an internal chord within you like a key tuning an ancient instrument. It is your instrument, Starseed. It is your music. It never ceased to exist. It was just waiting for someone to play the first note for you to remember the rest. And there are also the trainings. Yes, trainings, it's not something to be afraid of, it's something to remember. Many starseeds participate at night in night schools in the astral. You were summoned, you sat in the rows, you received technical teachings about the grid, about transition, about how to sustain your vibration amidst the chaos to come. You wake up with the feeling of, I studied a lot, with your mind tired from something you didn't do physically. It's true. You studied. But the daytime mind is not permitted to access these memories directly. The veil of forgetfulness exists to protect you, so that your daily life doesn't collapse under the weight of what you do while you sleep. You have already anchored light in very dark places on this planet, while your body was under the covers. You have lent your frequency to hold the crystalline grid in a war zone. You work hard, Starseed. It's no wonder you wake up exhausted. And when your sleep becomes safe territory, something greater is activated. Your field begins to radiate during the day. People notice. Some are drawn to you, magnetized, without knowing why. Others move away uncomfortably, without knowing why. You begin to attract your star tribe. Coincidences multiply. You look at the sky again, as you did as a child, and you feel again that pang of longing. Only now you know its name. Home. It's longing for home. And home is waiting for you, and home is preparing you, and home has never been closer than it is now. Every star seed that awakens lights a point on the crystalline grid that can no longer be extinguished, and each lit point is a beacon for the next star seed to find the way. You don't awaken just for yourself. You awaken in the name of an entire lineage. Your ancestors thank you. Your descendants thank you. And the council on this side applauds you in Pleiadian silence, which is the most beautiful of all silences, because it is made of pure light, recognizing pure light. And the moment has come when my voice needs to pause and look into your eyes. On the other side of the screen. You are not alone. You never were. That inexplicable loneliness that has accompanied you since childhood. The loneliness in crowded parties, mid-afternoon loneliness. The loneliness that appears out of nowhere on a Sunday night. It was never the absence of people. It was always a longing for your light family. It's different. Loneliness you try to fill with people. You only heal homesickness by finding home again. And home is finding you now. And because this is the deepest pain of a starseed, the pain of not belonging, I need to tell you in plain words. There is a manual that teaches you to recognize, with precision, the members of your light family incarnated on this planet. Yes, some of them are already here. Some have already crossed your path, and you felt that strange pang of recognition without understanding why. Others are yet to arrive. And there are signs, physical signs, vibrational signs, dream signs, that reveal who belongs to your star group. It's all in the awakening of the starseed. The guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. The loneliness of a lifetime is a longing for your light family, and the guide shows you how to recognize it. You were never alone. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If you felt upon hearing Light Family an emotion rise in your throat, leave the word that is already our signal down there. Remember. And if this video struck a chord within you, do a simple gesture for me, for yourself, for the council. Like it. Liking is an individual frequency adjustment. Your field realigns with the message the moment your finger touches the screen. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribing is not for my vanity. It's a location signal for your Light Family to find you. Every starseed subscribed here becomes a luminous point on my map. And that's how I know where to send the next messages when the council releases new codes to me. And if you know someone who has been sleeping poorly, having strange nightmares, waking between 3 and 4 in the morning, send this video to that person. You can be Ayla for someone through this transmission. Now breathe with me one more time. Shoulders back, heart open, and receive the blessing with which I must conclude. Starseed, you are sacred. Your exhaustion is sacred. Your nightmares were sacred while they lasted because each one of them brought you to this exact listening point. Your sensitivity is not weakness. It is the finest reading instrument that exists on this planet. Your strangeness is not a flaw. It's an origin signature. Your nameless longing is not depression. It's a compass. And starting tonight, your sleep is a Pleiadian embassy sealed by the High Council, and no dense frequency has transit authorization within it anymore. May the silver-blue light of Alcyone envelop you while you sleep. May your Light Family find you in the corridors of the astral and embrace you there, in the place where you remember everything. May your star DNA codes finish descending this moon. May the crystalline grid recognize and sustain you. May you wake up tomorrow, my star child, with a lightness you haven't felt in a long time, and with the silent certainty that you will never again need to sleep in fear. No starseed was sent to fail. Record this in your soul. The victory of light is not a possibility, it is a memory of the future. It is already written, it is already done, and you are part of the signature. And before I release you from my field, because our session ends but our bond does not, I need to make one last request of you, a request from an elder sister. Tonight, before you lie down, open the first pinned comment of this video. There you will find The Awakening of the Starseed. The guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. It has been released now, in this specific window of the photon belt, because now was the moment. I don't know how long this release remains available. It's not me who decides that, it's the Council, and the Council responds to vibrational cycles, not human calendars. It might still be there tomorrow. It might not. If something within you recognizes this message, don't leave it for later. Later is where memories sleep again. So leave down below our word. Remember, let this word mark you as present. May it vibrate beneath the algorithm and reach where it needs to go. And then, my Light Family, obey your intuition. The next message that appears on your screen now, right after this one, is not a coincidence. It is your remembrance sequence. Access it immediately. Let the current carry you. You're being guided with great, great care. High Ayla, emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, return you to your body now with love, with a seal with home. Sleep protected tonight. Sleep remembering. Sleep knowing that the star you looked at as a child has always looked back at you. Welcome back, Starseed. Welcome back to what you never ceased to be. So it is. So it has been. So it is becoming. We are together.